Kibera is the largest urban slum in Africa, a place where young people usually find themselves on the wrong side of the law. They are easily lured into joining a criminal gangs since they have a lot of time on their hands. But these young people have found a way of engaging themselves constructively to keep them away from criminal activities, thanks to Steve KYENZE, a professional artist and the founder of KYENZE Art Center. He says it is easier to mold a child when they are still young.
Because as you can see with these small kids here, what we are trying to do is we came to realize most of the kids in the slums are dying because of ineducation, so they end up joining crime. And most of our boys and girls are dying out here. They are being murdered by police because they are criminals. And the best thing is to prevent it by empowering these kids with talents so that they know they can do something good with their future. And that's why we are trying to do this with these kids, and we hope in the future we will be able to reach out to other kids in other places, kids who have the passion but are underprivileged.
Steve's story is quite the same script as most of those raised in the slums. He tells us that he was once involved in serious crimes, a chapter in his life that he would not wish to see any other young person undergo. He therefore took it upon himself to empower children as young as 6 years by training them on how to paint.
I've gone through a hard time in my life. I was a thug, I've been into crime, drugs. So art transformed me, and I know the way it transformed me, it can transform these kids.
Looking at the paintings, anyone would be forgiven to think it's done by a professional artist. And irrespective of whether a child can paint or not, Steve trains them from scratch, and as he says, he is one happy mentor as each of the child has found passion in a painting, making it easier for him.
So I like art so much that even if at home I'm very bored because I don't have the materials to draw at home. So sometimes I'm hungry. When I come to art, I draw, I forget about that.
Apart from keeping their little minds busy, these children have been able to raise their school fees from the proceeds of their art.
Like we distribute so that everybody can go to school, that will be fine. And the kids said, okay, that's fine with us. So that was what we usually do. The kid who sells most helps the other who doesn't sell.
KYENZE has really helped me because when I joined Form 1 up to date, my parents they've never paid fees for me. It has been KYENZE which has funded my school fees because these paintings, when we sell them, the money is used to refund our school fees.
Steve does not ask for any enrollment fees from the children. He does this to ensure that every child is able to attend classes. Also, he says, holding classes for free helps convince parents to let their children come to the center. He is still facing various challenges, the biggest being convincing parents of a girl child to let her calm down and learn how to paint.
The girl child here in Kibera has a lot of errands to do after school. That's when the parents tell them to go and fetch water, to go to the shops, to buy food stuff, to take care of the little kids, wash utensils. So most of the parents don't appreciate the girls painting. So we have very few girls here, and we are hoping to raise the ratio of the girls.
At first, I was thinking about leaving because I didn't understand it very well. But Steve influenced me and taught me, and I started painting, and now I've sold one picture.
Steve looks forward to opening more branches in every slum area in Nairobi to help bring down the rate of crime.
We've had people asking for us to start other projects in places like Rongai. We've had youth coming from Adare to train here. We had some girl coming from Kiambu so that she could come and learn here. And I realized there's a lot of passion in art out there, and it's my desire that in the future we can open more galleries in other places like Madare, in Korogosho, in places like Kiambu, in different counties, if it's the will of God that every kid who has a passion can do that.